Come with me on this charcuterie of bad acting and explosions known as Firestorm. Now you got new actor Howie Long. You got Scott Glenn. No one knows who the fuck that is. You got William Forsythe, who's famous for getting his ass kicked by Steven Seagal. You got a whole bunch of other people who I don't know. But you know what else you got? You got a lot of fucking nerve doing the Firestorm towards the screen like this is fucking T2. This isn't fucking Judgment Day. This is fucking Firestorm. Howie Long plays a smoke jumper, which I guess is a thing. I guess there's only 400 of them in the U.S., and they parachute into fires for some reason. Oh, you want smoke jumping? Well, we're going to get right into the fucking smoke jumping. Look at this. Look, he's jumping, and there's smoke. Look, you can even see his feet. Look at his little feet sticking out there. Look at that. Look at how proud he is of himself. Acting. Now we got this banger of a question and answer session.
Where's the heart? Do what we can.
They just ran out without their clearly clueless kid. Nice job, parents. Looking for you, Howie Long's real man, knows how to cut some wood like all action heroes. Now I know what you're thinking. Fire consumes oxygen. Humans consume oxygen to make our muscles work. So why aren't these guys wearing some kind of respirator device? Well, I have an answer for you. Go fuck yourself. It's Firestorm. Of course, the dumbest child of all time is nowhere to be seen. Fortunately for stupid children, Howie Long is observant. Now they're running away from possibly the most flammable house that's ever existed. Yeah. Go! Get to the chopper! So apparently a shake and bake is when you take a tinfoil blanket and you lay under it with 3 people and a small dog inside of a raging inferno. And then you're fine. You don't cook it all like a piece of meat. You're totally fine. And then the menstruation cloud comes from above and everybody's like, why the fuck is it red? Did I miss Stanley Kubrick's name in the fucking credits? I don't think I did. Normally I believe in a strict jokes per minute cadence, but in this case I think we need to let this beautiful moment breathe. One year later.
At 300 degrees, trees explode from their own boiling sap. At 500 degrees, rocks explode.
At 800 degrees, Jimmy Fallon seems funny.
But dropping that Pulaski on me will cost you points. Yeah, I know. It's just a slip. You'll see some smoke jumpers spend an hour each day polishing and sharpening their Pulaskis. They'll give them names. They'll carve designs in them. Hell, I've known some guys that have slept with these things under their pillows. Granted, they were lonely and disturbed men.
Like whoever decided to cast Howie Long, which is exactly the kind of talk I won't stand for. Look at this beautiful acting.
Heard about the surprise party at O'Neill's tonight. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I'm pumped up. You pumped up?
Now let's see who he's up against. Shout out to my Wyoming peeps. You can always tell how good a bad guy's going to be by how bad his wig is. And their plan is to sneak onto a convict firefighting crew so that they can escape prison. But Uncle Cracker doesn't think Ugly Azalea is going to be able to get on the crew because he's a lifer.
Yeah, right. I guess nature's going to provide for that too, huh? No. That I will take care of myself.
You don't know the kind of people we're dealing with here. You do not back out on people like this.
Fire! 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 Lake Titicaca.
hot acres in D4. That's Delta 4. Oh.
D4. We run through D4? D4? The winds are what? It's dry as hell out there.
Now let's get back to our villain, who is doing another arts and craft project. So he's crafty. You can change him, ladies. I mean, just because he's in jail doesn't mean he's dead, right? He's actually just going to give himself a makeover so he can feel good about himself. What an odd thing for them to be showing. Oh, there. That's why.
I told you I'd take care of myself.
He did actually say that.
Yeah, I know this somebody out.
So he's going to single white male him. Smirks in the mirror. Smirking is going to be a theme. And for some reason, the guy that's on the ground, all of his blood goes in the sink. Let's meet the rest of the crew, shall we?
Tell me what Davis is. Mr. Davis is in the infirmary. It's all part of the plan. Mr. Davis is faking an illness.
Hey, just out of curiosity, what was he faking?
I believe he said something about pain in the neck.
Smirk incoming. And the convict crew arrives at the D4 fire. Sherman decides he wants to say this shit. And as everyone knew, the second they heard convict firefighting crew, they're going to escape. It's going to be super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Yeah, I got it.
This motherfucker's just killing everybody.
We got off a shot. Killed Mr. Wilkins.
Liar. I know it's not Casablanca, but I mean, those aren't even his glasses. What are you doing? Then you're smirking. We should be smirking at you, bitch.
And call that county crew on 24. I want them all out of there.
Where are you going?
Get my hair done.
I'm so happy to see you.
Gee, hey, there's a big fire coming this way. Mind you, we'd all like to get our butts back to Alberta. In one piece, possibly.
Alberta.
Down from Canada helping out.
Can you take me?
Apologies to my Canadian friends with this next part here.
Captain, could we, ask you something, eh?
Great job. Nobody suspects a thing.
What the hell are they doing down there? Take me down. And land where? And take me up.
Come on, Jesse. Not again. You are not jumping out of
You're
this
right,
helicopter.
I'm not jumping. It's more like falling.
Get ready for some mind-blowing special effects. Jazz hands. Again with his little boots. The hero and the villain finally meet.
Look, I'm gonna go and get some water. Anybody anything?
I thought it was closed.
Got a key.
Why are you mad? You don't even know they're bad yet.
Mr. Koch, do you think that you could take the firemen?
Yes.
In case you haven't noticed, we're not firemen.
So we know this guy likes to kill his friends. He sends him in there to kill Howie Long. Then he tries to light the place on fire, keep the doors locked. Like a prick. I'll spare you the overly long, canoe-riddled fight scene and just skip to the end.
Still undefeated.
He mentioned being a pro wrestler earlier. That's what he's talking about.
I'm killing you, stupid moron.
Mom did always say honesty is the best policy.
What's the chance of that happening?
Virtually none.
That wood's been cut. And that can only mean one thing. Howie fucking Long. Don't think, just grab my shaft. From my Faces of Long series.
I won't be seeing them again. Switch places with me. What? Do it now.
I'm getting Howie longer. I want you to take note of the complete no look here. Just complete and total lack of chalance.
There's only one way out of here now.
Them Duke boys are at it again.
Just hang on.
Now I bet she really knows Howie Long. The second entry in the Faces of Long series. Again with the booties. Well, now you know how the fires feel.
I had to fly down a canyon like this once in Colombia with half the Air National Guard on my trail.
Sounds like you were a pretty good pilot, Miss Lomas.
Yeah, I was.
Why don't we see if you're still not a fly, huh?
I think the only one who didn't see this coming before he started talking was the guy who fell.
What happened?
This guy's untrustworthy. A very convenient shelter to find in the wilderness, I gotta say. Oh, shh. I think they need to budget their time better. Huh? Women can do stuff? I'm out here banging rocks together like Brendan Fraser. She's got a lighter this whole time. Thanks.
Well, they should see this back at headquarters. They're not playing ping pong.
Look, that's Jesse.
Look at that son of a bitch.
Fire's running.
Yeah, but if he can get to Crane Lake before the fire does, he's gonna be fine.
What's that? Signature cold front.
It is. Those two fires will collide and suck all the oxygen out of the air. He won't survive, not even in the lake. He'll be in the middle of a firestorm.
And for the layman, that's the worst part of the firestorm to be in. The hardest part about being a smoke jumper, of course, is passing the fireproof test. If my ears don't mistake me, that's a firestorm. This guy who hates water, yeah, apparently he can take 10 minutes before he has to come up for air like a fucking dolphin. But we all know who the real villain of this movie is. The Firestorm. What in tarnation? Honestly impressed with that prison hair dye. A lot of people don't know this, but if your head ever gets stuck outside of a boat during a firestorm, it will stick your body there until you die. Yet another entry in the series I like to call Faces of Long. Not jazz, just rain. And not a moment too soon either. Well, moment too late for William Forsythe, but hey. Faces of Long. And now we've come full circle. Don't be like Sherman and drop your Pulaski. Go watch Firestorm, but not before you remember to like and subscribe.